Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. We have a woke media alert. I say again, we have a woke media alert. Thank you for joining me once again on another episode on this channel. In today's episode, we're going to have to talk about Dave Chappelle once again. Dave Chappelle, his stand-up comedy Sticks and Stones on Netflix is a hit with the audience. The woke media, not so much. And I was looking at his Rotten Tomatoes score on the tomato meter, and it's sitting at a 25% right now as of this recording. Now, I know at one point it was 0, then it went up to 38%, but now it's at 25%. And what's shocking about this is a lot of the critics aren't reviewing this. There's only 12 critic reviews as of right now, and is at 25%. So this tells me two things, and let's get into that. One thing, maybe the media actually agrees with him. But in the woke media era, you can't express those opinions. You can't. For one thing, Hollywood would go crazy on you if you actually agreed with Dave Chappelle. Or secondly, they're just so woke, they're just so offended that they're not even going to waste their time reviewing this. Maybe they're not taking it that serious. But the thing is, luckily, we have the audience score. Now, the audience score is much higher. At the time of this recording, the audience score is at 99%. Yes, you heard that correct. 99%. With over close to 25,000. It has over 24,000 reviews on it. There's a huge disparity between the audience and the critics. And this is the main reason why we should never take the critic score seriously. Now, this is the same media that gave The Last Jedi a 94% on the tomato meter. The audience, they gave it around a 44%. It's a huge difference. You know, everything has to be woke now. Everything has to be political now. So if you don't agree with the Hollywood far left people about everything being woke and everything like that, you can't really work in the media. You really can't, because the mainstream media has become so far left. They become so unrelated to the common man. But in the case of Dave Chappelle is giving you good old fashioned throwback old school comedy. You know, back to the days of Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, George Carlin, those guys. Just imagine what the woke media would actually have to say about their stand-up comedy, you know, back then. I said it before, Eddie Murphy Delirious. It probably would get the same treatment as Dave Chappelle's Sticks and Stones. But in Delirious with Eddie Murphy took it even further with the alphabet people. And you know who the alphabet people are. The people that have taken 20% of the alphabet for themselves. Now, that's Dave Chappelle's words in Sticks and Stones. That's not mine. But I saw it and I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was very, very funny. Very funny. I want to watch it again. I will watch it again because we haven't had comedy like this in a while. We're in the era where you can't offend anyone, and you especially cannot offend the alphabet people. Boy, if you offend the alphabet people, the media will go after you. And he even addresses that in his stand-up comedy. I think he was actually telling us a true story about he couldn't call the alphabet people the F word. And he asked why, and he said, and they told him, because you're not gay. And he said, you know what? I use the N word quite a bit. And guess what? I'm not the N word either. So, but yeah, the media, they're all in for the alphabet people. But the common man, they don't care about your feelings. But yet the SJW media, the woke media, they get offended by people like Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is an American hero today. I don't use that term lightly, but Dave Chappelle is the voice that we needed. You know, the people in our community and the Fandom Menace, you know, we've been saying that the media has gotten extremely woke, And Dave Chappelle called it out in Sticks and Stones. And he put it on everyone, you know? So, and he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. But this tomato meter score, not shocking. But what is shocking that there's over 24,000 audience scores on this, audience reviews on this. But only 12 media members reviewed this. 12. And I challenge the media, if you actually agree with what Dave Chappelle had to say in Sticks and Stones, do a review on it. Put your voice out there. We want to hear your voice. We're only hearing the woke media voice. I'm pretty sure there's some people in the media that aren't woke, and we would love to hear your voice and hear your opinion on Dave Chappelle. We need to hear your opinion. You know, we want honest opinions, because I think some of the woke points that are going on in the Rotten Tomatoes thing with the media, the critic score, I don't think all of that is very genuine to me. I really don't. I think some of these media people, they write stuff just for woke points, but they may not actually believe that themselves. I truly believe that, because it can't be that much of a bit disparity between the audience and the critics, you know? I mean, I'm a audience member. I go to movies. I go to movies to be entertained. And so, like, we have Last Blood coming out with Sylvester Stallone. The media is giving that movie no buzz whatsoever. And I'm very interested in seeing that movie. Stallone, he is one of the greatest action stars of all time. He's actually number 2 on my list, behind Schwarzenegger. But the media is giving that movie no attention whatsoever. But if it was an SJW movie, they would be all over it. They would be in love with Last Blood. But it wouldn't be Last Blood, because have you seen the trailer? Have you seen the Rambo movies? They're so anti-SJW, it wouldn't even make sense to put those two in the same sentence. But you see where I'm getting at. But Dave Chappelle, have you actually seen Sticks and Stones? I want to know your opinion on this stand-up comedy show on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, I highly suggest that you do see it. It's funny, and he is just dropping truth bombs all over the place in Sticks and Stones. So guys, let me know what you think about all this in the comments. If you're new here to the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me, and we will catch you on the next video. John Matrixx, out.